first annual barrel gang event, right? As you guys may know by now, this was an idea that was kicked around back and forth with ADM and even Nolatech. We sat down at the SHOT Show beginning of the year and tried to see.
Shoot, we started talking about this about 18 months ago.
Yeah, you know, and then to see, we know we wanted to test our products. We just didn't know what the premise was going to be, the whole concept. And then before we knew it, we had obviously a location. We had a rough concept of who was going to come out here, you know, and before we knew it, we had a freaking rifle.
I guess real quick, let me kind of talk to you guys about what we're, you know, what I hope to accomplish or how I hope to accomplish. I've talked about what for, you know, the past 24 hours pretty much to most of you guys. A friend of ours put a rough 0 on these already. So he was pretty much hitting, you know, a B8 size target at what was he doing, at 50 or 100? 100. At 100. That's what I told him. I said, if he could center punch attack strike at 100, that'll get us to where we don't spend all morning doing this shit, right? Everybody here knows how to zero their rifle. So this shouldn't take too long. Mainly I want to confirm, I want everybody to feel comfortable that it's hitting where they want it to hit. We're gonna lay down, and the first time you lay down, you're gonna be fucking muddy. So let's just get it over with, you know? Might as well just get it over with, right? And then from there, I'm gonna do a little bit of a positional shoot thing. What I wanna do is work a little bit of positional stuff, standing, kneeling, prone, seated, stuff like that. We'll work on some reloads. We were just talking about the Mod Navy Qual, which is a drill that I like to do because it incorporates reloads and incorporates some different shooting positions under a little bit of stress. We have some fun with it. You know, it's a lot of fun. We'll bust out the timer. We'll do it on steel, and then we'll move over and we'll shoot it for like score on an IPSC target. And we'll do a shooting on the move thing that is some of you guys have done. Lots of fun. I call it the Xbox. And we'll do that. That'll probably be something we don't get to until the afternoon. And then tomorrow is where we'll start looking at some longer range stuff. We'll shoot off the VTAC barricades out to 200 and some positional stuff with an exercise called the Rifle Man Maker. And then we'll go up to the platform and see what we can get these things to do out to 500 or so. That's kind of the intent for that tomorrow. Those are the major muscle movements of what I hope to accomplish. We're here this week at Nolatech in New Orleans to really run some of Rosco's new barrels, their Purebred line of barrels, through the paces. We want to not only show what they can do, but we want to kind of see what they can do and not just take Don's word for it. Let's get some other guys out here and get their opinions on it. You know, one of the things that I'm big on is it's not just me, it's, you know, a network of people. And so we've assembled a group of guys from a lot of different backgrounds, both law enforcement, military, private military contractors, just regular dudes who shoot a lot, champion competitive shooters. You know, we got pretty much every base covered here. So what I'm looking for is feedback from these guys, you know, when we push this rifle, that we push this barrel from 0 to as far as we can push it, and let's see what we can get out of it, and let's see what it can do, what its strengths and its weaknesses are. Find a natural point of aim, like I was talking about, guys.
Expectations of this week, you know, the course and the products, you know, are very high. I've heard nothing but great things about Don Edwards, you know, GREENLINE Tactical. You know, I hope to learn a lot from him. Also network, you know, I know there's gonna be a lot of other, you know, people here that, you know, are very well known in the industry. You know, we have competition shooters, we have riders, we have, you know, photographers. So, you know, just to network, learn from everyone.
I think my expectation, since I know Don from GREENLINE, and his expectation on, you know, training students, so to speak, as well as ADM and their heritage for what they've been working on and working towards when it comes to their mounts. And there's a lot at play that makes me think this might be an actual, like, training where we're actually going to let the equipment do the talking. That's what I'm expecting.
Dealt both with GREENLINE and Rosco before, and so the bar is pretty high for me, but I don't think that anybody here is going to have any trouble meeting it. I had the fortunate to work with Don about a year ago and had an absolutely excellent experience. And Rosco has been probably a backbone in the industry on the OEM side longer than most people realize. And it's really interesting to watch them go from that into you guys branching out into your own label.
You know, everybody's hitting a 1 or 2 inch circle at 100 yards. That's going to be, you know, pretty good for what we're going to be doing here.
That kind of Navy qual drill that we did, just standing, kneeling, prone, a couple rounds with some reloads in between and stuff like that. Just a real nice fundamental, you know, skill set drill. We kind of worked that a few times and stuff like that, and you could, you know, you could see where you're a little bit rusty right off the bat, and it was just, you know, nothing super crazy, not a whole lot of running around doing this and that. Just a, you know, nice sound fundamental drill that I think a lot of people could, you know, implement and you know, put in their training sessions and stuff like that, just to get a lot of different skill sets in one place, one time, so.
Oh, the Xbox drill is my favorite drill from GREENLINE Tactical. It incorporates moving, it incorporates accuracy, it incorporates making sure that you have proper foot positioning and speed, and all those things combined for a great drill.
You know, this is something that everybody's really passionate about and also really knowledgeable.
I think the gang is definitely got something, you know, to offer everybody. So humbled to be a part of it, and it's cool to be hanging around some of these guys that do. I mean, some of these guys' names carry a lot of weight, and it's kind of cool to be in the same room as some of them. So.